Hello everybody, Amigos TV, welcome back to Dragonfable. We are ending the Maleurous saga today, hopefully. We'll go to Uaanta here. We'll invite her as a guest, sure. I feel like it. The Maleurous. We're gonna go... this fellow right here. I'm gonna do the reckoning. Don't crash, please, thank you. Oh, learning time. Not now, Notha, I'm busy. But mother, perhaps your father can entertain you. I have much work to do. Okay. Father, Notha, there was something I wanted to. Your studies are going well. You are living up to the family name. Yes, father. Good, good. Here. That should be sufficient for whatever it is you wanted, yes? Don't forget to thank the makers for your blessings. And Notha, close the door on your way out, please. I'll have no more interruptions this evening. Yes, father. This story isn't gonna end well, is it? Mother and father are busy again doing your holy work, makers. I come yet again to ask for your blessings. Please, I've done all you've been asked. I've studied hard, I've prayed, just like mother and father tell me to. I want a friend, a real one. I've tried, but I just can't stand it. It's all fake. It's all just a mask I put on. I don't care for them, any of them. But I try. I know their birthdays, their favorite foods, their favorite toys, but their joy, their sadness, it doesn't make any sense. I feel nothing, and what I offer them is false. Please, makers, I don't understand. I just want to be normal. So, Notha, have you thought about what you'll do after the academy? I'll be a researcher like my mother and father. Well, I'm going to be a priestess in service of the makers. You know, I hear there's going to be a party after the next festival. Isn't there always? Well, yes. What makes this one so special? They're always special. Food, dancing, and music, all in praise of the makers, of course. It'll be a good time. Come. Why should I bother? Notha, celebrating is a form of service to the makers, you know? Everything we do is in the service. My studies will suffice. Look, Notha, I'm sorry I'm a little boring for your sensibilities, but I know mother and father pay your parents to have you accompany me. It's not your fault. You should go. Have friends who actually care about you. Notha, I said go. Parents pay her to have friends? Jesus. Why am I like this? Why did the makers make me like this? Why do I still feel nothing? And that's the last shipment from the excavation site? Yes, Lady Notha, for now at least. Thank you. My lady, forgive me if this is out of place, but what? Winter festival is fast approaching, and I was wondering if you would... Is it winter already? I know you're far above the station as one such as I, Lady Notha, but I think it would be good for you to get some fresh air, maybe, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Of course. My apologies, my lady. It is of no concern. You've done a good job. I'll make sure to add a bonus to your wages at the end of the month. Generous as ever, Lady Notha. May the makers bless your work. Followed them this far. I shall have my answers. Ah, the brink of insanity, I see. This isn't the makers. It's lies. It's all lies. There I was, blaming them for all my problems, lost and confused. I accepted it. It was all part of the makers' plan, but no, there are no makers. And why? Why pretend? Why have us suffer in the dark? Such wonders hidden from us, buried. All these years, I've worn the mask I was told to wear, expected to wear. Waiting and hoping for the revelations, for the makers to come down from their firmament and grant me normalcy. It was all for nothing. Those fervent prayers, those wishes of a young girl, they mean nothing to the makers. They would have us stagnate and our genius extinguished so that they may bathe in our worship and praise. Well, makers, I have seen the truth and I will tear you down. I can wear the mask a while longer. I'm used to it. What? That's it? This is all the tantrum of a spoiled brat who couldn't accept what they couldn't accept what the makers provided? Uaanta. Makers didn't provide anything. I spent my childhood alone, unable to connect, unable to make friends and to be normal. And what was that I told? What did I believe? It's all part of the makers' plan. From my mother, from my father, from anyone who cared to listen to the plight of a freak of a Lishayan child. And I believed it. I believed my misery, my loneliness was because of them, that it served a purpose. I dedicated my life to finding out what that purpose was. What purpose the makers had in store for me. There was none. There was no reason. The avatars are liars and usurpers, terrified of our potential. This balance they claim to uphold, arrogant stagnation, fear of the unknown. There has to be order in the world or it will dissolve into chaos. The order we make for ourselves, dear Uaanta, not the laws and decrees of pretenders who can barely function. I've seen the remnants of what came before, you know. The exalted. I've seen their technologies, their cities, their magic, their stories. I've seen what our false gods fear, and it is wondrous. I've seen the freedom that the avatars want us to forget. What about you, Ramthalis? Is this the freedom you desired, serving at the whim of this heretic? You claim to choose whether or not to serve the avatars, yet all I see is blind devotion. Do not bring your righteous anger down on us who bring the truth. It is better directed at those whose hands covered your eyes all along. I think we've taken enough of your time. Rest well, you'll need it. That was your plan? I could have shown them anything and you chose some lonely scenes from your childhood? I think we were getting through. At the very least, if they wish to oppose us still, it should be of their own choice. Shame, but at least they will be free. Indeed. Interesting. So that is her motivation. It matters not. The threat she poses threatens to disrupt the careful balance. Is it true? Is all of Lashayak, the culture, our faith, is it all a lie? It is the means by which we brought balance, order to the land. The faith is real, the works of our people guided by your hands are real. But what of you? Are you truly our makers? What we do for the sake of lore, of keeping it in balance, for keeping it from descending into endless chaos and destruction. You and your people have done well to maintain it so. The religion was an effective way to... Uaanta and her people are not a tool to be used. Remember our lessons. Yes, our apologies, Uaanta. We felt at the time that the deception was necessary. Yet I still trust you, Magers, to guide our path. Wow, look at you, avatars, apologizing to a mortal. And we must apologize to you as well, Virgil. We have wreaked havoc in your land in our haphazard attempts to maintain balance. I think there's a lot of people who need apologizing to, really. We did what we do now. Let it seep in. Let it color our every word and action. Kanos, control yourself. You are your own. You control yourself. Yes, you are right. I am sorry. We're still coming to terms with our rediscovered nature. Lock and Key have taught us much. We cannot fight who we have become. Thus was the source of our inconsistency and fury, our rage and confusion. We've come to a decision. Aided by Lock and Key, we will... Things have changed. Oh my goodness, a reality-breaking dragon. Why, hello there. We meet again, heroes. Well done, Milos. I knew you could do it. Milos, but is that Notha's voice? What sorcery is this? Hi, Virgil. That's right, it's me. What have you done? What is this? How is this possible? Oh, I just had to keep digging and digging and digging. I've seen secrets even you avatars couldn't imagine. Together, Milos and I, we've sorted this whole thing out. Well, a lot of it, I think. Enough, at least. You delve into that which you do not understand. Not all of it, but I know you don't either. You dare trespass by force? I dare. Begone, Notha. I don't know if that's going to convince her. Oh, hello, Uaanta. Did you sleep well last night? You know what Milos and I are here for, and it's not you, it's them. I'd rather you not get in our way, but... Champions, to our aid! Notha, Milos, you do not understand what you do. There's still a chance for a peaceable solution. Lock and Key, my saviors. A peaceful solution, though viable, is inefficient. You see? Do you see? The avatars will not suffer our presence. Milos, let our hero friends play with some of our new toys and let us deal with these oppressors. To the war. Ooh, shop and upgrades. Just complete the 50% wave first. Is Iconoclast with the... I believe it is. Okay, let's go to battle. See what waves they got for us. Oh, this must have been a great war. Holy crap. Oh, no dragon? Oh, we fed it! Of course. Coming. Let's kill you. Fortunately, we can't kill this. A restored energy phage. That's what that is. Beautiful. That is not what you want to see. See ya. Maleurous is suppressing this area. Move to Uaanta's spell of protection. Excuse me? Oh, I see what that is. I understand now. My apologies. I understand. I'm not dumb, I promise. I feel like we're missing a cutscene. Usually you can just go to battle pretty safely here, but kill you. Very good thumbnail. Thumbnail. Very good music. And against this. It's probably gonna be like 5 waves. Damn it, I forgot. Scale here. I'll learn, I swear. Will I, though? This is a very modern war. In the past, there wasn't this moving mechanic. Okay, let's go Iconoclasm. I feel like we missed a piece here. Okay, no, that is the quest where we watched. Okay. Just making sure. We're watching everything we need to watch. Notha. Reckoning to the war. Let's go pushing back. 5 more. A restored light phage. Oh, we have to change our weapon type to something completely neutral here. Couldn't be a problem. Go for some metal. Yeah, metal's fine. 1-2 to 112. Ooh, big guy. 59, my goodness. That's some meat you got for me, avatars. Is Darkness the only one fighting? Okay, no, never mind. There we go, wonderful. Guess it might just be a random of like 8 backgrounds. Seems that way. Beautiful. Respite. There's so many of them. Getting tired, Uaanta? You know I'm not. These old bones aren't even close to breaking. Maybe the makers didn't make me, but I am who I am, and I'm not ready to rest just yet. Like to hear it. What about you, Vega? I'm just warming up. Don't need to understand Draconic to understand that. What's our next target? Notha time. That outfit suits her very well. Rather than this black overdress, that's better. Notha, come to face us yourself, only to flee should things not go your way. I'm just here to talk, to give you a respite while, well... I don't want you two dead after all. You could have fooled me with your endless army of golems and machines. Surely they're no challenge for the champions of the avatars. I just need you occupied and out of the way. Big things are happening. We little folk should take care not to stray underfoot. And if I just take you down here and now, you can't. You know your blows won't land, you'd be wasting your energy. No, let us talk. Let us gaze across the shattered firmament. They couldn't even bother to stay on lower, no, to impress upon you their majesty, to awe you with their power, to hide from their responsibilities. They created this bubble, this secret sphere of time and space hidden in the void. The void? The void. That twisty, turny, nothing and everything between planes. I had my suspicions of where they were hiding, but to enter the void one requires unimaginable power and knowledge. Or you just need the right tools. You used Milos. I didn't even know it was possible. The Exalted, well some of them at least, must have passed through the void at one point. Hence their ruins scattered in the depths of Lashaiak. Or maybe they had a more direct route from the plains. Matters not. Yes, Virgil, Milos was my key. Perhaps you've encountered ruins such as Milos before, ancient structures, broken and alien. They came before us, before our world, before even the Exalted. And as I found out, as I had hoped, there are those, such as Milos, who have the capabilities to pierce the plains. What have you done to Milos? Is it so hard to believe me that I convince him with my words? He's out here fighting the Avatars on his own with all his might, and you're saying you just convinced him? Have you forgotten that it was the Avatars who first imprisoned him? It was the Avatars who then declared him maleurous, and along with all our fellows, locked us away in some magical artifact to be forgotten? Certainly you may have saved Milos, but of his own dreams and ambitions. You freed him from corruption, but what... Would that have been to the end? Well, I don't know why I struggled there so much. Had he not fled, surely the Avatars would have hunted him down sooner or later. He made his choice, and don't you talk of his dreams and ambition. You only wanted to use him as a tool. He was forced by circumstances the Avatars put him in. No, he didn't want to be used by you. You can't pin everything on the Avatars. And yet it all worked out. He fell out of sight, and I offered him his dreams back. You saved him from the clutches of corruption and losing himself to doom. And I saved him from death. I gave him the means to fight his own battle against destiny. This is the balance of the Exalted, the dichotomy. Of the Exalted were two races, the same yet opposed. I do hope you're taking notes. The Celestials were beings of destiny, of good. And the Infernals then were beings of doom, evil. Words are just words though, labels. These were their natures, built into their very beings. And yet they worked together to throw down their oppressors. These fundamental opposites coexisted and fought as one, against that ever-present yoke of destiny. The Avatars, the makers that are beings of order of destiny, their false balance is stagnation. But do not misunderstand, I do not intend to drag lore into doom, into darkness for example. To do so is to decay, to erode, and self-destruct until we can hang into whatever sliver remains, or we dissipate. No, we of the mortal races, we were made with both doom and destiny entwined. We self-balance, we determined our own destiny, our own doom, our own good and evil. This is our soul that cries out when oppressed, that calls us to action. That holds back our hand from going too far, that measures out justice. From what I've come to understand of Milos, he was created to be a false being, an artificial sentience, a tool. But that seed of doom that was consuming him, that you freed him from, it infected him, balanced him, made him whole. I imagine something similar must have happened to our lock and key. A lot to process, I know, but I'm no liar. The Avatars are changing. If Milos and lock and key could be infected, is that not what's happening to the Avatars? Couldn't say. I doubt they'd let me ask. If I were to tell you that the makers have indeed been corrupted by this balancing force, this doom, it is not out of the realm of possibility. No, it does not exonerate them from their crimes. But who's to say that they won't succumb to their old habits? No, there's only the safest way and most efficient option. Thank you, Uaanta, Virgil. You have been my most enlightening students. Knowing your tenacity well, think about what you're fighting for as you deal with some more of my toys. As for that small dragon who keeps following you around, I wonder. How unusual. It seems there's much more I do not understand. We were not made to understand the working of the gods, yet we strive ever onward. Funny that. See you around, heroes. I would not call the makers gods, they can die. That lady gives me shivers all over my scales. Well, what do you think, Virgil? That's certainly some story. She clearly doesn't have the whole picture either. Even if what she says is all true, that just makes me feel better in my choice. I've seen what the makers have done for Lashaiak, and I trust them in lock and key as well. Whatever choices we make will be our own, this I know. However this will end, all we can do now is battle on. Well said. Well, they say that, but what if I choose another side? Restored experimental face. Notha's Fate Crusher? Fate Caster? Fate Piercer? Notha's experimental staff. I see. So these can all be traded. What do you need for this? One Fate Piercer. Okay. There's one Fate Crusher. Okay. So you pay 25 Defender's Medals, and you can get yourself some sick, I was gonna say some consumable, not consumables, some weapon skins. Okay. Diffusing. Oh, I love me these quests. Come on now. Nope, nope, nope. This. Like this. Speed up. No refunds. That's it? Okay, Revolution. Big quest coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that thing's going. It's charging something massive. We cannot slow it, and we must defend. Join me, fellow avatars. We shall not fall. Oh, not yet. Hey! Lock and key, isn't there anything you can do to help? This is beyond us. Stage has been set. The outcome is inevitable. We will observe. We will record. Oh no, there has to be something we can do. Something! You look at that. Milos proves just as powerful, no stronger than I could have imagined, and yet they're an even match. All it would take is well placed. Something to tip the scale, maybe. I won't let it happen, Notha. What will you do? Pray to your makers? They seem otherwise occupied. Stop! There has to be some way we can... That's gonna break everything. Ain't no way that ain't about to shatter literally everything. Uh-oh. Oh, it seems Milos lost. Unless the avatars are dead or something. Ah, the dichotomy of shielding. Well put scene. Just like the story, scattered through the void itself. The makers, Milos! We're back on Lore in the Deadlands. What happened? These orbs. Curious things. Fragments of power, embodiments of will, the avatars. Are they now? Such power, such will, even like this? Step away, heretic. You've wrought enough destruction. Are you two insane? We're lucky Lore isn't being consumed by the void. Milos is injured. The avatars have been reduced to these orbs now, and still you're at each other's throats. Reduced to orbs, perhaps, but still a potential threat. We must be sure, Virgil. Some experiments are in order, perhaps. You will not harm the makers any further, heretic. Virgil, to my side. Error. We shall observe. Stop. She's blind to reason, filled with hatred, and she denies the truth of her own comfort. She will never concede. So, in this video, I'm going to do this quest twice, because I am going to side with both of them. But I'm going to side with Uaanta first, and then we'll side with Notha, so that everyone has an idea. However, if it was just a personal decision, I'd side with Notha. I'm just throwing it out there. We're going to side with Uaanta first. Ugh. Notha, we won't let you do this. You don't understand. None of you do. If there's even a chance that they could return. Give me the orbs. I must be sure. Notha, it's over. You can stop now. Can I? Can I? The avatars will not escape me. No, not now. Not when I'm so close. What? Renthalis, release this at once. Stop the old lady. Stop Virgil. You do not command me, Notha. I make my own decisions. After all, I am free. What are you doing? The avatars, can you not see for yourself? They're so much more interesting now. And I must say, as is Virgil, just about as interesting as you. I want to see what happens. Renthalis, you know not what you... I know perfectly well what I'm doing. You and Virgil will fight. I want to see what happens. Virgil, there's still time to change your mind. Think of the wonder. Imagine the possibilities. This is too far. They're already defeated. They can't do any more harm. So be it. Let us bring about this balance as we only mortals can. Notha, Bane of Destiny, resistance to good and evil. You can be stunned, but not while this is our class. Let's go a little bit of wind action. Tell you what. I'm gonna go life tap before I do my damage rotation. I'm just not gonna shield. Chances are there's not much you can do here. It was 220 life tap? My goodness. Full of evil. Yeah, she can burn her bonus. We're not gonna shield for a while. Unless her attacks become suddenly very scary, but 51 to 53 is not gonna be particularly threatening. Like, I fought her in inform, which is her fight's insane. Go boom. You guys know what rotation we're gonna do. Come on now. I can't believe we've done 700 damage. We haven't even started hitting her, really. Power of Exalted. I must have more. 7. Then we go Champion. We go Raise. Then we'll start the DOT part of the rotation. I must unleash true balance. Fortunately for you, we're really resistant to good and evil. Oh, Infernal Crush, though. That's almost threatening. Final. Very good musical score. Watch it be copyright. I'd be so sad. It has been an issue lately. Raise. Oh, can't I like this even if I don't survive? God dang it, she's got a phase 2. We'll heal here. Okay, so that's supposed to be her nuke or something. Okay, we'll start doing the DOT part of the operation. Ward. Lash. Or a Strengthen. I am so happy I used that block skill right there. Go life tap. Start stacking that big damage over time. Absolutely not. Bane of Makers. It can be a bit scary here. I'll do a bit of a different rotation here. We'll go Seed. I'm still going to focus on the damage over time here. We're good. We'll go this. Go Scale here. Let our life tap heal us almost fully here. Her animations are so good. Let's go Corrupt. We'll go Corrupt, Error, and then Raise. Even though Raise won't be the seed turn, it's still fun. But she's a lot more threatening in she'll kick your ass in the infight. Peaky Stun. DOT will kill her. Well, that is not as much damage as I thought. Okay. Raise it is. See ya. Avatars! They were right to fear your power, yours and Vega's. Are you done, Notha? He hasn't just yet. Step aside and let me finish it, as I did her clone so many years ago. Oh, it cannot end like this. So many questions left unanswered. We want to stop. We won. You're a fool. She will never change. If you let her live, she'll come back again and again. Will she? You're starting to sound like her talking about the avatars now. But we saw that the avatars could change. They could take the steps needed after so long. You think, Notha, can you change? Even want to live? hold myself to a higher standard than the avatars. I can balance myself. If the avatars are dormant, then there will be time. Time to bring enlightenment and freedom to the people of Lore, perhaps starting with Leshaiak. I find the people of Leshaiak more resistant to your freedom than you might think. Do not make me regret sparing your life. There can be change without revolution, it's just much less efficient. But you have my word, I shall not attempt to overthrow the Holy Throne. I am not a liar. I will be going with you, you won't escape my watch. You don't trust me? No, I don't, and if you take one step out of line, so be it. I have nothing to hide. God damn it, Milos. You did not deserve what the hell just happened to you. Sounds like we're both heading back to Leshaiak then. What of the avatars and Milos? Milos will survive. The systems are slightly damaged but intact. Yes! Well constructed, Notha. I thank you. As for the avatars, we have a proposal. We have a plan. Oh, is taking them to Leshaiak out of the option? We wish to contain them. In time they will emerge, their power regained from the wastes. Plains. As they are now, they are dormant. Inactive, yet pliable. Malleable. Were they to return to Leshaiak, the influence of destiny would likely overpower what doom has been implanted. Power they would return more powerful and heavy-handed than before. We shall contain them, keep them in balance until the time is right. They won't cause your systems to go haywire or anything else unexpected. What I mean is, you're sure this isn't a mistake. Cannot tell the future, we can make predictions. We believe this to be the best course of action. Well, the avatars did seem to be changing for the better. I don't like this, the makers. This doesn't feel right to me. Right, wrong. It is relative. Trust us, Uaanta. It's not very reassuring, you know, but it is better than giving them to her. Nobody asked, but it's fine with me. Storage crates are quite difficult to crack, even more so when you're sentient, I imagine. But I suppose we're agreed. We'll entrust the avatars to you, Lock and Key. A logical decision. They will be secure. Now that that's sorted, we should make sure Milos is okay. They went through quite the ordeal. Oh. And I still have so many questions. Stability core shop. Firmament stability. So, should we need a blaster, which we're going to do, we're going to come back for this. It's 20,000 gold. We're going to complete the quest here. Broken experiment visage. I believe this is one of those things that you need, actually, for the late game, if I am not wrong. Cool face, though. Let's, check shop and upgrades here. No, that's not how it works. Okay. So, I am going to pause the recording. I'm going to go back to which side you're supposed to take, and we'll see what happens when you side with Notha. And we are back. Let's side with Notha. Ugh. Sorry, Uaanta. Notha's right. You as well, Virgil. If not for your hesitation, I shall bear the makers to Leshaiak. There they shall be entrusted to the priestess until they regain their strength. Do not try to stop me. Uaanta, no, there must be another way. They're our makers, Virgil, our avatars, and I am their champion. Virgil, she means we must stop her. What? Thawless, release this at once. Stop the old lady, retrieve the orbs. You do not command me, Notha. I make my own decisions. After all, I am free. What are you doing? The avatars, can you not see yourself? Okay, so it's exactly the same dialogue. Very well. I'll leave Uaanta to you, Virgil. Don't let her escape with the avatars. Right, now we get to fight Uaanta. So be it. Virgil, if you want to stand in the way of the makers, then you shall be the first to fall before our might. Unfortunately for you, you're a much easier fight than Notha. You're someone I've beaten in the end quite consistently. Excuse me, I hope the mic did not pick that up. Holy crap, you have more HP. So be it. Life tap. Bring it on, Uaanta. Show me the might of the makers. In heavy quotation marks. Can't even hit me, I ain't even shielded. Seed. Beam. Oh, the makers give 50 to all. Unpleasant, to say the least. You guys know what we're gonna do. We're gonna compensate for that big 50 to all with something else. Just a little bit of meat on the bones here. 3 turns, which means our nuke turn is going to be on the turn that we need it to be. 7. Not a single proc of the Blade of Awe? Come on, man. That's such a bro moment. Can't be stunned. No, she cannot. Deal with the power of light. Minus 50 boost? God dang it, we're gonna have to suffer through it. Oh, well, so be it. We're not gonna deal a lot of damage here. 150. Which means a lot of damage is gonna have to come from our damage over time. We don't have a choice. We'll still do the raise rotation. Holy crap, with... Oh yeah, the 15 went down. I guess we're weak. No, we're not that weak. Call upon the power of the makers. Which means... Oh, she's going to plus 50 every turn. Oh wow. Hey, corrupt. We'll go corrupt, life tap, stun, seed. Because she can't really hurt us that much. Alright, I take it back. She's got hands. Never mind, we have life tap. And a heal. Which heals us extra with the Maker's Light. Inspire Terror. So of course this is the cooler fight of the two. While Notha is harder in the end because she has more mechanics, Uaanta's very easy. Not on a class like Necromancer though. Fight's a bit unpleasant with Necromancer. Any fight that lowers all is well versed here. Uaanta's imbued with the power of water. So these of course have effects in the end. Here there doesn't seem to be much effects. There we go. Go for an attack still. Can you imagine if she was like Shafra and she just kept changing? Oh my goodness, she heals. I will simply not tolerate that, not even for a second. I go intent here. I guess it's fine. We have so many damage over times on her. Call upon the power of the makers. Raise. We're more or less at full power for this raise, and we low roll. God damn it. Imbued with the power of energy. We're gonna do the same damage over time for Necromancer. Damn, that mana's going down fast. Life tap makes us unkillable. It just doesn't hit hard enough for us to feel threatened at all. Go Terror. From this position, we can start doing some seed action. You guys know how Necromancer works. I know one of you, if you are watching this video and you are who I think you are a Necro main. Boom. Very important. As long as she doesn't go water mode, we'll be fine. Water's really annoying. Because water heals. Okay, let's go familiar. Toss ahead to your maker. Toss a coin to your witcher. You guys know the saying. Know how it goes. That's a bit more. That's a little bit more of a threatening attack, isn't it? Go raise here. Come on, high roll. God dang it. No high roll for us. Dude, our mana's going down, but we are strong. Unfortunately, Shroud doesn't work very well against Uaanta. Damn shame, honestly. Is our Fear Aura at max yet? I didn't see. Let me peep the aura. I can life tap, doesn't have to hit you. Yep, the aura is at full strength. Wait, she doesn't need to be water mode to heal? Okay, well now things have changed. Terror. Little bit of regen. Very helpful. A much longer fight than Notha. I will go for a one last seed rotation. Should do her in here. Maker's Tempest should leave. She'll change elements here. No? Okay, so be it. We'll go with that. Attack. Doesn't have 50. She's going to call it though, right? Yeah, she's gonna call it. We'll kill with 7 here. Gonna put her HP just low enough for our damage over time to take her down. Prove my point. Get absolutely owned because math. The hell you mean skip? Why would I skip this? It cannot end like this. Makers, they failed you. Uaanta, they don't care, Uaanta, Fate. They don't care. You're your own woman. And yet, you dedicated your life to them, to the Makers, but now they're gone and life goes on. Faith, our prayers. I understand how you feel, Uaanta. After so long, this feeling I understand. Where do I go from here? Where does Lashaya go from there? Wherever we want. I want to bring the truth to lore, starting with Lashaya. The land would be thrown into chaos. You do not know. You cannot. One of those who oppose you, you'd be sowing the seeds of revolution, of civil war. That's why I want you to come with me, Uaanta. You're a hero. I do not know how to break the news gently, so to speak. I have no intent to tear down the holy throne or claim it for myself. There should be a place for those who wish to live for themselves. Ah, freedom. It tastes just as refreshing as I imagined. Yeah, when it comes to story, none of these two are villains. There is one behind this who is actually a villain. Sounds like you're both heading back to Lashaya then. What of the avatars and Milos? Milos will survive. The systems are slightly damaged but intact. Well constructed, Notha. Why, thank you. There we go. So it's exactly the same here. Yep. Cannot tell the future. Doesn't feel right. Right. Even more so when you're sentient. Yeah, this is exactly the same dialogue. Okay. Ability Core Shop, should you need it. Broken Experimental Visage, we're going to pass on that. That is where I'm going to leave off this episode. I know that the other part of Notha is going to be a really long quest. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!